Most people spend a huge portion of their lives at work. So naturally, it is imperative that companies have a good and healthy environment to work in. The effects of the work environment on all aspects of a person's well-being is further reaching than most realize. This week we get to know about the work environment at one of India's leading cement manufacturers, Ambuja Cement, along with the work culture at one of the major players in the high-value global business services space, Concentrix, and at the largest telecom tower company in the nation, Indus Towers. Ambuja Cements Limited is a part of a global conglomerate, Lafarge Holcim, which is one of India's leading cement manufacturers and has completed over 25 years of operations. Founded in 1983, Ambuja Cement set up its first cement manufacturing plant at Ambuja Nagar in Gujarat. In a short period of time, the company grew by leaps and bounds. With its innovative and dynamic approach, it has emerged as a benchmark for the cement industry in India. This spirit makes Ambuja Cement a product that embodies giant strength.
Ambuja is a very unique work culture. We describe it just with two words, which is I can. And when we have to really expand it, it basically means give a man orders, reasonably he will do it well. However, if you allow him empowerment and let him allow to do his own tasks, it becomes his personal mission. We call it I can. We are a young company, fairly, we born in 1986, I'm just talking of 27 years old company. We were born with just one small plant of 0.7 million tons in Gujarat. Today we have 30 million tons of capacity and we have 17 plants and 2 more plants where we have a JVs. All this was possible because we were so busy building our business, but building it with the right value systems. Today we have a very unique global culture, global practices, the very high compliance standards which Lafarge Holcim brings to us. At the same time, we have a very strong homegrown culture of entrepreneurship, the I can. And I think it's a truly local, sub-culture which we are trying to build here in Ambuja.
In any company, the work culture consists of the hard factors as well as the soft factors. So the hard factors consist of the way, the kind of policies you have, the kind of processes and systems you have dealing with employees, and the way you go about doing your work day to day. So these are some things which we have evolved over a period of time, the practices, and we have tried to do in tune with the best practices around us, and also customizing that to our business requirements. Here the underlying principles or the values that we nurture is that we want each employee to be able to contribute his best, or rather reach his own potential.
As a manufacturing organization, the core strength of the company is its people. And Ambuja Cement constantly keeps them inspired by creating value for them and their families. Employee engagement and recreation activities are conducted on a regular basis to add fun to work. Ambuja Cement's health and safety initiatives have instilled an attitude that is a way of life today. Ambuja Cement is focused in providing a zero-harm workplace to its employees.
When we look at our plants, we provide the best of the schools for the children of our employees. We've recently built our first multi-speciality hospital at our founding plant in Ambuja Nagar. It's a 60-bed hospital. We have best of colonies, best of the clubs, but most important, we have the best of the factories where people come and work. We have taken a big initiative called VCare, where we believe our 12,000 odd workers, direct and indirect, they need to come and have a very safe work conditions, and health and safety gets the top priority. We are a cement company, but it also has 10 ships. We have our own port, one mother port and 4 jetties, and we have more than 250 people working in our shipping business. As a youngster, if I read all this, it tells me that, look, this is a great company to be in. We invest a lot of money on training. I think in the space where we are, we would perhaps be at par with some of the best companies on training. Most of our top management have to necessarily go through senior leadership programs, whether at IMD in Geneva or at INSEAD. And whenever anybody assumes a leadership program, we also send them in the top 4 or 5 B schools. And I think this is a good pipeline we are trying to build. We have a very strong global culture of building a succession pipeline. And most of us in the top management have been not recruited from outside. We are all homegrown talent who have been nurtured over the years. So I think that's a good way to look at, and I think above all, a number which everybody counts is the employee turnover. So we are very much lower than the industry benchmark, and people who come here often give their life.
We practice something called Ambuja Parivar, and we believe that the Parivar is beyond the employees, but it covers also their families who stay in Ambuja townships at the plants and elsewhere. So this was a talent show which covered all of this Ambuja Parivar. That program was an evening of ecstasy for our employees. We connected, although the program was in Bombay, but we connected all of our locations, so people at our locations with their families, they enjoyed the program. So one of the things what we have is policies which are for women. So very few companies could be having this, and we recognize that some of our women employees, at least the married women employees, have a commitment towards their in-laws also. So recognizing that, we allow the women employees to cover their in-laws in the medical scheme. We tied up with a chain of gyms, and we said, okay, we sponsor our employees to join these gyms wherever they live or closer to the office.
Umang is an initiative to provide a structured process to enhance engagement levels in the company. It helped bring interventions aimed at improving the workplace, and the results have been remarkable.
So the individual's thoughts, individual's say is given the importance in this company. We are very much concerned about safety, like safety is the first priority for us. Individual worker has a feeling of ownership that I own this company. I work for myself, not for the company.
Sustainable Talent for Enhanced Performance, or STEP, is a program to develop a sustained pool of leaders by equipping them with essential leadership skills and competencies, and to groom them to be internal coaches.
From last 14 years, what I feel is that whatever requirement an individual feels as far as growth point of view or the family relation point of view, it is fulfilled by the company. Right from your safety, security aspects, your growth. If the company is loyal to you, definitely the employee is going to be loyal with him.
Ambuja Cements is one of the most preferred organizations in the cement industry that provides immense opportunities to young emerging talent, making it one of the most aspirational places to work.